Valve has made a bold decision with its latest update to Counter-Strike 2. A client update has announced certain forms of scripting popular in Counter-Strike will now be detected and banned, essentially putting an end to macros. In fact, they are now kicking any user that binds 2 keys to one button press. How quick would Neo and Breadman be banned? Macros are a massive problem in Call of Duty. These so-called, quote-unquote, movement demons, depend on macros for their playstyle. They are all cheating. None of them have been invited to the COD Next event, and for good reason. Remember, during the engine-owning lawsuit, Activision stated that they are very aware the high-profile streamers are cheating. They know who is cheating, and they need proof so they can ban them live. Guess what? They got the proof, and Nadia and Bams were both live banned. Activision would never live ban a creator if they did not have 100% proof they are using cheat software. Bams is currently ban evading, much like Nadia. It still amazes me how Bams still has a massive following, despite being banned live on stream. The amount of people in the COD community that turn a blind eye to cheating disgusts me. Listen, we all know how bad Black Ops 6 is going to be. It is no coincidence that they deliberately leaked multiplayer and only allowed the 2 shills, Charlie Intel and Modern Warzone, to post it on Twitter for impressions. They then pulled the gameplay a few days later, but the 2 shills kept on leaking all the gameplay, so they can hype up the game. They then invited them both to the COD Next event. What kind of publisher would allow 2 Twitter users to continually post leaked gameplay, and then fly them out to play the game early? This so-called leak was nothing more than a publicity stunt to try and hype up a game that has already died. Remember, the Warzone streamers will try their best to influence you to play Black Ops 6. Swagg is desperate. He has already started.
Looks so aesthetically pleasing, so vibrant, and honestly it's set in 1990 Gulf War, so I'm down to go back and just kind of see the vibe. And I like Omni movement is what I'm most excited for, simply because it's innovative. Like, the most thing I'm excited for with the movement is the clips and what people can do. First thing I'm gonna do is just like grind a gun, look for a specific gun, and if I see a nostalgic gun, oh, gold instantly. Overall, I'm excited, man.
Pre-order Call of Duty Black Ops 6 at GameStop and get an exclusive steelbook case for your collection. Reserve yours now.
Remember, these streamers will lie to you. Remember the COD shill Modern Warzone? He lied about how good Modern Warfare 2 was, and he later admitted to it. You just can't trust any of them.
Extremely sorry to my following and to my audience. I did know from the get-go that this game was not going to go over well. And I am extremely sorry to anybody and everybody, because if you know, Warzone fails, then I didn't know what I was going to do as a creator. So
this is not admirable. This is pathetic and very weak, make no mistake. These streamers used you to populate the game, to get views for their content. What you are witnessing here is someone who got paid to influence your decision, realized what he did was wrong, and is now sorry for what he did.
Pants on fire.
You see, Infinity Ward do not bow down to streamers like other studios. They develop the game, and you play it. It's not the other way around. Since when did these lines become blurred? I don't know about you, but the way these streamers try to patronize the Call of Duty community infuriates me. Here is Jowo and Zlaner explaining how fantastic they are, and how they only keep dying because the developers will not let streamers help them develop the game.
I understand it's a casual game. I understand some people don't have time to put in all the hours and they want to just sit
and that's
back
okay.
and have a good time, and that's totally fine.
Because skill-based matchmaking is protecting them. That's perfectly fine.
Matchmaking is keeping you safe. You're good to go. You're going to play against people on your similar level. Not all the
Absolutely.
time. Sometimes you'll slide into a demon lobby. It's an algorithm. It's supposed to try to get you in those lobbies. But sometimes, you know, maybe the servers are a little lower. Not enough people are online. It does its best. You know what I mean? But guess what? You could even blame them.
I hold the streamers directly responsible for the downfall of Call of Duty. They have convinced the developers to completely focus on movement. They need movement so bad, because they simply don't have the gun skill. They need to play against PS4 players, so they can break their cameras and shoot them in the back. In what world is this skillful? How is it skillful to use unrealistic movement, sliding around breaking cameras of PS4 players, then shooting them in the back, when you are outside of their field of view? Absolute clown behavior. XDefiant have rolled out a massive update today. They have nerfed bunny hopping and other silly movement mechanics. I am telling you now, X-Defiant is slowly becoming the new COD 4. I think this could actually take over the FPS scene. We have so many games coming out soon that are going to completely crush Call of Duty. Delta Force looks to be very promising, and so does Space Marines 2, which I am extremely excited for. If you need a break from Call of Duty and are looking for fun and chaotic multiplayer, try Destiny's Crucible. I'm having so much fun tormenting my enemies, wreaking havoc on this community. And of course, with no skill-based matchmaking, well, needless to say, I excel in all my games. I'm having the most fun playing this game now than I ever have playing since the golden years of Call of Duty. I love this game, and it seems to be just getting better and better. It may take some time adjusting to it, but once you find your feet, you will quickly become addicted.
Double down. 3 opponents down. Look at them fall.
And with that, it concludes today's news.